Congratulations, chosen soul. Today is not just another day on the calendar. This moment is unlike any other. For from on high, where eternal majesty resides, your name has been spoken with purpose. You did not arrive here by chance or by mistake. It hath been my hand that has guided your steps to this moment. I, the Lord your God, have been watching over you not with indifference but with tenderness, love, and divine intention. Every tear you have shed in secret, every thought no one else has heard, every night when exhaustion overcame you and you fell asleep crying for answers, I saw them, I heard them, and today I say to you, this is the day I have prepared for you. It has been chosen not for your merit, but for my grace. Not because you deserve it more than others, but because my mercy has reached you. I have tilted the heavens towards the earth. I have called my angels to prepare because something new is about to begin in your life. The scarcity that has shadowed you for so long is about to retreat. The chains that have bound you financially, emotionally, spiritually are beginning to break. I have decreed from my throne that provision will come upon you, not just to cover your needs, but to establish abundance. I am the God who multiplies, not the one who subtracts. I am the one who makes a way in the wilderness, who causes rivers to spring forth in dry land. I am the same one who fed a widow with a handful of flour and oil and did not allow her house to lack during the drought. So too will I do with you. Do not fear your debts. Do not fear your future, for I am your provider. I am Jehovah Jireh, and I will not allow shame to touch your face, nor despair to govern your days. What I say to you today is true and faithful. If you listen closely, if you believe with simple faith, you will begin to see signs that something is moving in your favor. This message is no accident. It is a direct message from my heart to yours. It is a divine declaration, a prophetic calling, a seed of life being planted into your spirit. Today, I am setting a new season in motion for your life. Even if you cannot see it with your eyes yet, know that the heavens have already spoken and signed a decree in your favor. The doors that once seemed shut will begin to open on their own, and the opportunities that once felt out of reach will now come to find you not because you earned them, but because I have already prepared them for you. I speak to you with eternal love, patience, and power. Do not treat this word as ordinary or let it pass by unnoticed. If you believe and receive this word with humility and faith, you will start to see changes not just in what you have, but in your spirit. Before I multiply your resources, I will increase your faith. Before giving you material things, I will give you wisdom. Before you receive the harvest, I will prepare your heart to manage it, so you don't forget who gave it to you. I am your God, and I do not lie. What I have promised, I will bring to pass. Today, I have brought you here because I know the time has come to pour my favor upon you. It's not about repeating empty words or hoping for miracles like random blessings. It's about truly encountering my voice, opening the heavens for you, and by the time you hear these words, something inside you will begin to stir. You will feel a revelation, a peace that only my Spirit can give, and an understanding that will change everything. So, do not be afraid, do not doubt even if everything around you says otherwise. I have the final say, and today, that word is provision, restoration, and abundance. Listen carefully, for this is not just a prayer. It is a key that will open doors you thought were closed forever. If these words touch your spirit, respond to me with an act of faith, for that simple step opens a spiritual connection between you and me. In that moment, grace begins to flow, and when grace moves, the impossible starts to shift, debts begin to retreat, and the future is reshaped. Today, the heavens have opened a book with your name written in it, and I have started to write in it with mercy's ink, with promises in every letter, and blessings in every word. This day is designed with threads of eternal love, embroidered with hope, painted with the colors of a fresh beginning. My child, my precious one whom I have engraved into the palm of my hand, listen carefully, for these words do not come from the earth, but from above, from the heart of the living God. I, your Creator, the one who formed you even before you knew how to think, am speaking to you now with a clear voice, an urgent message, and a living promise that burns like fire in your bones. I have seen your struggles. Nothing is hidden from me. I have witnessed your silent nights when your soul cried out without sound. I have heard the whispers of your prayers, those born from exhaustion, uncertainty, and fear. Yes, I have counted every tear you have shed. Not one has fallen without me collecting it. I hold them like precious pearls in my heavenly cup, for each tear speaks, each sigh rises to me as pure incense. I am not distant from your pain, and I never have been. But today I tell you I do not come just to comfort you. I come with power, with direct intervention. I come with a word that cuts through darkness like a sharp sword. My miracle is drawing near, but it will not come as you expect. It will come hidden in something simple, something ordinary. It might be an unexpected phone call, a sudden idea that sparks in the middle of your routine, a divine connection that shows up at the most surprising moment. Do not overlook it, because I am the one who works beyond what your eyes can see and your ears can hear. I am the one who speaks from the burning bush, the one who walks on the sea, the one who brings life to what seemed lost. The Creator of all still moves in ways beyond your understanding. If you are hearing these words, it is not by chance, nor is it a random event. You are here because I have brought you here myself. I have guided you to this moment because there is an answer waiting for you. There is a word designed for your situation, a living word that will enter your heart like a key, unlocking doors that have been closed for too long. There is a supernatural touch falling upon you as you listen. Though you may not see it, the unseen forces of heaven are working in your favor. You are surrounded by a cloak of grace that I have woven in secret, and the pieces of your life, even those that seemed lost, are coming together. I am rewriting your story while you simply listen. You don't have to force anything, nor do you need to control everything. I am in control. All I ask of you is to believe with courage. Believe like a child who trusts without doubt. Believe as Abraham believed when all seemed impossible. There is a plan, a perfect plan, not made by chance, but created with eternal wisdom. And you are at the heart of that plan. You are not lost. You have not been forgotten. I have held you even in the times when you felt as if you were falling. I have placed angels around you to keep you from stumbling. I have fought battles for you that you didn't even know about. You have been kept safe for this moment, for this time. No longer carry the weight you have been holding. It is time to release the fear, to stop living as if everything is in your hands. I did not call you to carry the worries of the world. I am the one who holds the universe with the power of my word. You truly believe I cannot hold your life as well. Let go of the fear that torments you. Let go of the anxiety that steals your peace. Let go of the thought that you are alone. For today, I, the Lord, speak to you with a strong and loving voice. I am your provider. I am your peace. I am your guide, and I have already opened paths for you that others cannot see. I am preparing what you have prayed for, but before I give it to you, I ask that you trust me. Not just believe that I can do it, but trust that I will do it in my way, at my perfect time, with lasting results. When I give, I do not bring sorrow with it. My blessings are complete. They come with purpose, peace, and direction. So listen carefully. This is your moment. Don't ignore it or downplay it. Heaven is breathing over you right now. Feel how my spirit begins to wrap around your mind, your emotions, and your tired heart. This message is a flame for your soul, a light that will brighten your darkest night. I am your God, and I have not forgotten you, and I never will. Even if everyone else leaves you, I will stay by your side. Even if the economy struggles or human doors close, I hold keys that no one can take. You are not defeated. You are in a process of change. You are being led from lack to abundance, from fear to faith, from sorrow to praise. Believe it, speak it, and embrace it, because what begins today can change your destiny forever. I am the eternal God, the one who never changes, the one who was, who is, and who will always be. Before the first light touched the earth, I had already set out each of your days. With perfect care, I have shaped your life, not as a series of random events, but as a masterpiece of purpose. Every experience you've had, every circumstance, every delay, every loss, has not been without meaning. Nothing has escaped my notice. Every moment is written in my book, and I have been with you even in the times that felt silent. Even when it seemed that help was not coming, that miracles were far away, and that your prayers were unanswered. I want you to understand this. There was never silence at my throne. While you were calling out, I was already at work. While you were waiting, I was already organizing everything for you. Though the answer seemed to be delayed from your view, from mine, it was perfectly timed. I do not work by human schedules. My timing is eternal, and in it, there are no mistakes or delays. I allowed certain doors to stay closed, not because I couldn't open them, but because they weren't the right ones for you. I let some plans fall apart, not to harm you, but to keep you safe from paths that would lead you away from my will for your life. Sometimes, protection looks like loss, but in my wisdom, every loss hath been a redirection towards something better. You have been under my care, even when you didn't realize it. I have walked ahead of you, making crooked paths straight, preparing the ground so that when you arrive, you will find peace and safety. Today, I want you to know that you are in a divine shift. What you thought was stagnation was actually preparation. I do not send my people without first preparing them. What you feel as emptiness now will soon overflow. The desert around you will bloom. Not because things outside of you will change first, but because my word transforms you from within. When your soul aligns with my truth, everything around you starts to change. I have seen your struggles, not only the ones others can see, but the ones hidden deep inside. The silent battles, the thoughts that come when you least expect them, the doubts that sneak in even when hope remains. I have been there when your faith seemed to waver, when trust slipped away like smoke. And still, I did not abandon you. I did not turn my back. Instead, I reached out with my strong hand to hold you, because I do not measure your worth by what you do, but by my love for you. And my love never fails. From heaven, I have sent provision, not just material blessings, but peace, wisdom, strength, and understanding. I am also sending opportunities your way. Today, my angels are at work around you, setting things in place. An unexpected call, a sudden idea that will bring clarity in the middle of confusion, a connection that once seemed out of reach. None of this is by accident. It is my finger leading the way. Do not try to understand everything, just trust. Do not use your logic to figure out what was meant to be understood by faith. For the kingdom of heaven does not come through human effort, but through the movement of my Spirit. Fear can no longer control your heart. You were not made to live under the weight of anxiety or the burden of uncertainty. Today, I offer you a divine exchange. Place all that troubles you in my hands, and I will give you my peace. Give me your worries, and I will give you rest. Let go of your need to control everything, for that space is already occupied by me. I am the one who holds your life. I am the one who creates paths where there are none. I am the one who defends you when you have no strength to fight. I am the one who multiplies what little you have, who restores what has been lost, and who heals what seemed beyond repair. From now on, begin to see through my eyes. Look beyond what is visible, because what I am preparing for you is not just a temporary fix, but a complete transformation. Your story is being rewritten, not by the hands of men, but by mine. I am bringing justice where there was wrong, restoration where there was loss, and joy where there was sorrow. I am raising your life to be a living proof that I do not abandon those who love me, that I am faithful even when faith wavers. The time has come. What you sowed in tears, you will reap with joy. What you thought was lost will come back multiplied. What appeared to be closed will open with ease. For I, the Lord, have spoken. And when my voice rises, every barrier falls, every chain breaks, and every shadow disappears. The entire universe is held together by my word. There is no star that shines, no ocean that moves, no wind that blows, or creature that breathes without my will. And you, who were made in my image, are no different. I know every cell in your body, every thought that passes through your mind, and every sigh that comes from your heart. I understand it all. You are not just another face in the crowd, and you are certainly not lost. There is a divine plan upon your life, a unique design that has been unfolding over time, and now it has reached a critical point. You are closer to fulfilling your purpose than you realize. Every moment that seemed meaningless, every unexpected twist, every disruption in your plans, has been part of a bigger picture. What you thought were obstacles were actually signs of direction from me. Every no you encountered was not a rejection without reason, but a hidden protection. What you saw as failure was actually a quiet intervention keeping you from unstable ground. You have been guided all along, even when you didn't notice it. My thoughts toward you are countless, and each one is filled with peace, hope, and the promise of restoration. Now, the time for change has arrived, not just in your surroundings, but in your very being. This transformation starts deep inside and will soon reflect outwardly in every part of your life. It is not only about receiving things, but about being placed exactly where you belong. I am lifting you up to occupy a space that has always been reserved for you, a place no one else can fill because it was created just for you. The opportunity coming your way is not random. It has been in place since before you were born. Everything you need has already been provided. It just awaits your willingness to align with my will. Don't view your limitations as barriers that cannot be overcome, Don't compare yourself to others or let outside voices define your value. I did not call you to imitate others. I called you to reflect who I made you to be. You were not meant to live in someone else's shadow, but to walk in the light of my face. The strength you need to fulfill what is ahead of you has already been planted inside of you. The potential you have overlooked, the gifts others haven't seen, I have nurtured in secret, and now I will cause them to burst forth like a fountain that cannot be stopped. Some people will be taken from your path, not because I am removing them, but because not everyone is meant to walk with you in this next season. Let go of what I am clearing away. Do not be concerned about what is leaving your life right now. When I prune, it is not to harm you, but to make space for greater things to grow. The season ahead requires a new version of you, one who no longer carries the weight of the past, nor the burden of defeat or guilt. The old is fading away, and while the new may still be unseen, it is about to emerge with great strength. I am placing a clear horizon before you. What once seemed foggy will become clear. What was uncertain will make sense. You will begin to see how the pieces fit together, how the gaps are filled, and how the unanswered questions are resolved. This won't happen because your circumstances change immediately, but because I am removing the veil from your spiritual eyes. You will begin to see not just what is happening, but what I am doing behind it all. And that will bring you peace. A peace that doesn't depend on your situation, but on the deep knowledge that I am at work in your life. I am also awakening something deep inside you. A voice that fear had silenced, a spiritual authority that had been buried under discouragement. I am reigniting the fire in your spirit, not just to help you survive, but to help you move forward. This is not the time to watch others move ahead. This is your time to walk with purpose, to speak with confidence, and to move with clear direction. You will see how the opportunities begin to line up, how key people will come into your life, how solutions will appear without you searching desperately for them. It will not be luck. It will not be coincidence. It will be proof of my hand at work. What you are about to experience is the result of all that I have been preparing in secret. Do not fear small beginnings, because in my kingdom, the small seed holds the potential for great things, and you are carrying something great not because of your strength, but because of my faithfulness. Keep your heart open. The flow of heaven is already moving. The seasons that have passed do not define your future. I am the one who defines the times, and I have declared that this is your time for favor, for progress, and for fulfillment. So it will be for you. The time of silent waiting is coming to an end. I have seen how your heart has stayed strong in the midst of unanswered questions. I have watched you keep walking even when you had no idea where you were going. Your perseverance has not been overlooked by me. Every day you moved forward without knowing what was ahead has been recorded as an act of faith. You have not walked in vain, and now I am causing that faith to bear fruit. I am doing something new deep inside you. It won't just be a surface change, but an internal transformation. I am beginning a work in you that breaks down old ways, thought patterns that no longer help you, habits you were carrying without even noticing, and fears that have followed you like shadows. All of this is being removed, not to leave you empty, but to create space for what I am building in you. I have determined that you will be a living witness of my intervention, not a borrowed story, but a story that you will live yourself. In this new season, you will start to feel a clearer sense of direction. The confusion that once clouded you will begin to fade away. I am aligning your thoughts with mine, and when that happens, your decisions will become more sure and certain. You will no longer act out of reflex, but out of revelation. You will no longer make choices in haste, but with understanding. I am giving you the ability to discern. You will not only know what to do, but when and how to do it. The wisdom that comes from above is being poured out upon you. I am also restoring areas where you once lost hope. Where you once saw impossibilities, you will now see potential. Where there was tiredness, you will find inspiration. Where there was frustration, you will find clear direction. I am renewing your mind, not with ideas, but with living truth, a truth that goes deep, changes you, and sets you free. You will see how confusion gives way to clarity, how decisions become firm, and how everything that once seemed stuck will begin to move smoothly. In this journey, I will also show you what you need to leave behind. Not everything you've carried should continue with you. Some ideas you once believed were absolute truths were really just seeds of fear hiding in disguise. I am untangling those internal knots and setting you free from the beliefs that held you back. You will no longer hold on to labels or definitions placed on you by others. I will show you who you really are, and that truth will be your strength. No one can take away the purpose of someone who truly knows their identity in me. I am also reconnecting you to your eternal purpose. The deep calling that has always been inside you, though at times distant or hard to reach, is now starting to awaken. You will realize that you weren't made just to survive, but to move forward with purpose. The sense of direction that once felt unclear will now shine brightly like a torch lighting your path. I have not only given you life, but I have also given you a destiny. And now that destiny is starting to unfold, like a map revealing itself piece by piece. You will see that, step by step, what once felt like a constant struggle will begin to flow with ease. Not because you've become stronger, but because you're aligning with me. When your spirit aligns with my will, resistance will turn into smooth momentum. I'm moving everything you need toward you. Resources, relationships, connections, wisdom, and strength. Everything will come at the perfect time, not a second too early, nor a moment too late. I am precise, and I do not work by chance. Every detail is established with eternal purpose. This time won't be built on human effort. It will be carried by grace. The grace that creates paths where there are none, that makes a divine yes more powerful than 1,000 no's, that lifts the forgotten from the dust and places them with the honored, that turns the ordinary into something extraordinary without warning. That grace is now being poured out on your life, and it is without measure. You don't deserve it, and you don't need to earn it, because it is a gift, not a reward. It is an inheritance, not a salary, and it is permanent, not temporary. I say this to you again, in this sacred moment. You are stepping into something new. The past no longer holds power over you. What had been will not define what is to come. No shadow from your history can cover the light I have chosen to shine upon you. There is no chain that can withstand the strength of a word from my mouth. And over your life, I have spoken good things, restoration, not judgment, fulfillment, not loss, constant companionship, not abandonment. Congratulations, chosen one. Today is not just any day. This moment is special, unlike any other. From the heights of eternal glory, your name has been spoken with purpose. You are here because I have guided your every step to this moment. I, the Lord your God, have been watching over you, not from afar, but with love, tenderness, and divine care. Every tear you've cried in silence, every unspoken thought, every sleepless night, When you were searching for answers, I saw them all. I heard them all. Today, I say to you, this is the day I have prepared for you. Not because of your worth, but because of my grace. Not because you deserved it more than others, but because my mercy has reached you. I have bent the heavens toward you. I have called my angels to prepare because something new is about to begin in your life. The scarcity that has followed you for so long is now fading away. The chains that have held you financially, emotionally, and spiritually are beginning to break. I have declared from my throne that provision will flow into your life, not just to meet your needs, but to establish abundance. I am the God who multiplies, not the one who takes away. I am the one who makes a way in the wilderness, who causes rivers to appear in dry places. I am the same God who sustained a widow with just a little flour and oil, ensuring her house never lacked during the drought. In the same way, I will provide for you. Do not fear your debts. Do not worry about your future, for I am your provider. I am Jehovah Jireh, and I will not let shame touch your life, nor will despair control your days. Congratulations, my dear. The moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Your patience, your quiet faith, and even those tears you shed in the stillness of the night, when you felt no one noticed, have not been wasted. I have seen you. I have heard every prayer, every sigh, and every thought that rose from your heart, seeking answers. Now, the time that was set has come. The miracle you've longed for is here. It is not a coincidence that you're reading this message right now. It's no accident that your eyes landed on these words. I, the Lord your God, have allowed this to reach you because I have something urgent, precious, and eternal to share. You thought you were forgotten, that your moment would never come, that the promises were for others, not for you. But today, I want you to know you were never forgotten. Even when things seemed quiet, I was at work, arranging your destiny, clearing the path, moving hearts, removing obstacles, and aligning the world in your favor. Do not mistake my silence for indifference, because my love for you hath been constant, perfect, and unchanging. Every second of your wait was part of a bigger plan, one that you couldn't see before but is now unfolding right in front of you. This message isn't from men. It comes from me, your Creator. I am sending it to you because heaven is about to touch your life in a supernatural way. This is not just a normal message. It carries direction, restoration, peace for your mind, purpose for your soul, and a renewed passion for your spirit. What's coming to you is a manifestation of my power. It won't be something ordinary, and it won't be easy to explain, but it will be real, clear, and glorious. When it happens, you'll know it was me who made it happen because no one else could have. Listen carefully now, and do not let anything distract you. This moment is sacred. I have placed my spirit into this message because I know how deeply you need it. What I am revealing to you is so powerful that it can change your reality completely. It can break the chains that have held you back for years. It can heal wounds you may not even realize are still open. It can release your mind from the fears that have haunted you. And it can open doors that the enemy tried to keep shut forever. But you must stay with me. Keep listening. Don't disconnect or take this lightly. Every word I speak here is chosen with divine purpose, not to entertain, but to transform you. This isn't just any message, it's a celestial appointment. It's an urgent call from my heart to yours. I am speaking directly to you, and if you choose to listen, you will see how the impossible begins to yield before you. Do not take this moment for granted. Don't think you can put it off. This message is not just important, it's sacred, specifically meant for you. Even if you cannot share it yet, keep it deep in your heart. What I have promised you is about to come to pass. The signs are already moving. Blessings are already on their way to you, and very soon, what once felt like a distant dream will become your testimony. At the end of this message, we will pray together with full faith and devotion. In that moment, the heavens will open up to you. What has been promised will come down with power, and everything that once seemed impossible will begin to take shape. I am faithful to my word, and my word never fails. Stay with me. Don't ignore another call like this. This might be your final chance to see what you've been waiting for come to life in glory. And remember, you are never alone. I have always been with you, and now I come with a miracle in hand, sent directly from heaven. Stay with me just a little longer, because what I'm about to reveal is not temporary, it's eternal. It's the fruit of my endless love, my grace that never ends, and my faithfulness that never fails. I feel deeply moved to share this with you today because it is pressing on my spirit as a clear and powerful sign. You are not here by accident, nor by mere chance. I have brought you to this exact moment with divine purpose, to give you a gift that was reserved just for you. Before you were born, I already knew you. I shaped you with my own hands. I watched over you as you grew, even when you didn't realize I was there. In every moment of your life, I have been near, even during times when you thought I wasn't. Every second, every step, every choice, every mistake, every success has been watched over by my loving gaze, because I love you with an eternal love, a love that isn't based on what you do or don't do. I love you for who you are, because you reflect my image, because you are my creation, because you were made with purpose. I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I know the exact number of hairs on your head. I know your quietest thoughts, even the ones you've never spoken. I know how your heart beats when fear rises, when joy fills you, when doubt overwhelms you, and when you stand firm in faith. I have seen your sleepless nights when sleep wouldn't come, and only tears were your companions. I have witnessed your silent efforts, the ones no one clapped for. I have noticed your moments of uncertainty when you sought clear guidance, and I have felt the deepest dreams you hold, the ones you fear to share because you think the world might crush them. And for the deep love I have for you, today, I have chosen to reward you with something truly extraordinary. Not because of any human merit, but by my divine grace. Not because you deserve it, but because my heart overflows with goodness toward you. I ask you only one thing: open your heart. Don't shut your inner doors anymore. Let me come in like a gentle breeze. Allow me to heal what is broken. Let me calm what is troubled. Let me shine light on what hath been hidden in darkness. My presence does not bring judgment, it brings healing. And does not come to break you, it comes to lift you up. I want to embrace you from the inside, to fill your heart with hope, restore the faith that life tried to take from you, and give you clarity when things seem so unclear. This gift I am offering is heavenly. It doesn't come from the earth. It's not created by human hands. It comes directly from my throne. It is made of my love, bathed in my glory, filled with eternal purpose. Accept this promise with a thankful heart. Stop right now. Take a moment. Breathe. Think back on everything you have gone through to get to this place. Do you remember the struggles, the times you stumbled, the moments you thought about giving up, the days when nothing made sense, but you still chose to trust. You have walked by faith, even when you couldn't see a way forward. You've pushed on even when you felt exhausted beyond measure. You believe it, even when everything around you screamed that there was no hope. And look at you now. You survived. Not only did you move forward, but you grew. You became stronger. You became a wiser, braver version of yourself, more aware of who you are and who I am in you. You are a resilient soul. You are a heart that refused to give up. You are a life that chose to bloom, even in the hardest, most barren places. Do not underestimate the worth of your journey. Every storm you weathered shaped you. Every obstacle you overcame prepared you. Every tear you shed planted a seed that is now growing into a miracle. What is coming is not the end of your struggle, but the divine reward for holding onto my hand. So listen with your soul, not just with your ears, but with your entire being. I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you now. I am whispering to you softly, but with urgency, because I know that now is your time. The time to see what you sowed in pain bloom into glory, the time to rise with new strength, the time to receive what has been especially prepared for you since eternity. The miracle that is coming to you will not be temporary, but it will change you forever because it comes from me, because it carries my mark, because you are my child, and today, I choose to bless you beyond anything you could have imagined. Before your heart even began to beat, I already chose you, not by accident, but for a purpose that will never be broken by time, by circumstances, or by anything anyone has ever said about you. I saw you even when you didn't exist in the way you are now, when you were just an idea in eternity, and even then, I love you fully. Every part of your journey has been planned with purpose. Nothing has gone unnoticed by me, not the mistakes, not the victories, not the moments of pain, nor the moments of joy. All of it has been part of a bigger plan that is gradually being revealed in your life. The times when you felt broken weren't defeats, but sacred moments when I was forming your heart and spirit, preparing you for something far greater than you imagined. I was there when your heart cried out silently for answers. I was the one who caught the tears that no one else saw and who held you up when your strength failed. Even when you couldn't see it, I was working behind the scenes. I opened doors you didn't know were shut. I removed people who weren't meant to continue with you. I closed chapters to protect you, even though it hurt at the time. It wasn't punishment, it was love. It wasn't abandonment, it was direction. Everything you've been through has had purpose, even those moments you thought were losses you couldn't recover from. Because in my kingdom, nothing is ever wasted. Every experience, every fall, every rise, every quiet moment, every promise that seemed delayed, every door that closed, everything has been part of the path leading to this very moment where I am pouring out a new measure of grace over your life. You are not in just any moment in time. You are in one that I have appointed for you. This is a divine season, marked in heaven's calendar, to bring about a transformation in your life that cannot be undone. This is not just an ordinary moment. It is the unfolding of what I have been preparing for you in secret for a long time. I am about to place upon you gifts that have been dormant, awakening the vision that was lost through disappointment, restoring the sensitivity that suffering had hardened, and reigniting the passion that was smothered by doubt. I am breathing life into the embers you thought had died, and you will see the fire rekindle, not by human strength, but by heavenly power. No one understands your journey like I do. No one knows the weight you've carried in silence. Not even you fully realize the depth of what you've endured. But I do. That's why I sent help from above. I will not leave you the same. I am aligning your spirit with my will, and once that alignment happens, nothing can stand against it. What belongs to you by promise will come into your hands, not through human effort, but through divine fulfillment. This miracle is not based on your worth, and it does not depend on your perfection. I am not waiting for you to have everything right before I bless you. I am the one who makes things holy. I am the one who restores. I am the one who makes a way in the desert and brings water to dry lands. My power is not limited by your weaknesses. In fact, it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. What seemed impossible is now opening up to you, not through human means, but because I have decided to act on your behalf. I have seen your faithfulness, even when things were unclear. I have seen your obedience, even when there was no sign of results. And now, in this moment, I am extending my hand to show you that everything you sowed in faith will come back to you, multiplied. The harvest that is coming to you will not only be material, but spiritual as well. You will witness restorations that once seemed lost, relationships that are renewed, opportunities that appear without any effort from you, and most importantly, a joy that the world cannot understand because it comes directly from my presence. Nothing you've gone through was in vain. Every step of your journey has had its purpose. Now, I am gathering the broken pieces, shaping them, and turning them into something beautiful. What once caused you pain will now be your testimony. What was a process will become a platform. What was dark will soon shine with light. Do not compare your path to others, for what I have for you is unique. No one else can take the place I have specially created for you in my redemptive plan. Every part of your life is being woven into something glorious. Keep moving forward, not relying on your own strength, but with full confidence that I am ahead of you, making a way where you never thought possible. The miracle is not something far away. It is already in progress. My word has activated it, and my will has sealed it. Soon, you will see what you've waited for with tears come to you in glory. I will do it because I am the one who fulfills every promise I make. In this sacred moment, something special is happening that cannot be explained by ordinary words. A space is opening between the natural world and the eternal, as if the veil is being lifted, allowing what had been hidden in the heavens for so long to begin pouring into your life with divine precision. Nothing happening right now is by chance. Everything hath been arranged with perfect timing, with a clear purpose, and with endless love. What the world may call coincidence, I call fulfillment. What many might say is luck, I call grace. And that grace is surrounding you now, not as something temporary, but as a permanent covering that will transform your walk from deep within. You are entering a time of great change, a before and after moment, a season marked by heaven's direct intervention. What once seemed unmovable will now begin to give way, and what felt stuck will start to move forward with a speed that makes no sense to the natural world. This is not a process of nature, it is the work of the supernatural. I am working in ways that go beyond human understanding. I am writing a story that defies what is ordinary, where my power is seen in the smallest details, in the meetings, in the opportunities, in the thoughts, and in every step you take. There are things you have longed for in secret, dreams you've hidden deep in your heart, things you even started to believe were no longer part of your future. But nothing I've promised for your life hath been cancelled. Every word I spoke over you stands firm. Even though time has passed, even though circumstances have changed, even though you've had doubts, I remain faithful. I do not build my promises on shaky ground, but on solid rock, and what I promised, I will bring to perfection. You are about to see doors open without any effort on your part, not because you are more deserving, but because the moment I have set for you has arrived. The time when everything prepared with great care in the heavens will be revealed. And those doors will not only lead you to new paths, but they will also bring connections, answers, confirmations, provisions, resources, and revelations that will completely change everything that once seemed uncertain. I'm aligning everything with perfect timing. Nothing will come too late, nothing will be missing, and nothing will be wasted. You don't need to understand everything right now. You just need to trust. There were times when I didn't give you explanations, but I was always guiding you. Some things couldn't be revealed earlier because you weren't ready to hold them. What is happening now is not just a blessing, but a sign of maturity, new vision, growth, and the result of a deep change that took place within you while you thought nothing was shifting on the outside. My hand was working on something new inside you, and now that inner work will begin to show on the outside. What is already real in the spirit will begin to take shape in the physical world with power. Start walking differently now, not with pride, but with confidence, not with fear, but with the assurance that I support every step you take in me. The places that once rejected you will now begin to recognize you, not by your name, but by my presence within you. The words you once struggled to say will now flow with wisdom because I have placed fire in your mouth. The decisions that once left you in confusion will now have clear direction because I have given you discernment in your heart. The weariness that once felt like an unending burden will now be replaced with renewed joy and strength, and it won't come from your own efforts, but directly from me. Many have tried to define you by your past, by your mistakes, by your struggles, and by your silences. But I do not define you by what you were, but by what I have placed inside you. I do not see you by your scars, but by the eternal purpose that is placed on your spirit. I do not judge you by your failures, but I celebrate every time you rose again, even when no one else noticed. I am the one who knows the true worth of your journey, and that is why I am releasing honor, restoration, and a renewed purpose over you. What is coming is not to prove anything to others, but for you to see with your own eyes that I am the one who holds, who lifts, who transforms. Keep moving forward, not because you have all the answers, but because you know the one walking beside you never fails. Do not fear what is coming, for you are not facing it alone. I have gone ahead of you, preparing the way, cleaning up what is hidden, and making the environment ready. What is about to be revealed will be so clear, so undeniable, that you won't need to explain it to anyone. It will be my glory made visible. Everything you need has already been provided. Everything that was held back is now being released. Everything that was hidden is being shown. This is not just a new beginning. It is the fulfillment of something that was set in motion from above, to be revealed in this exact moment. And you will see it because it has been written with eternal ink and sealed with infinite love. Right now, heaven is at work in ways you cannot yet see, but it is deeply connected to your destiny. There are things that once seemed impossible to change, but now they are beginning to shift by my divine will. You don't have to control every situation for things to fall into place, because when I decree, everything falls into alignment. I am stepping in directly and precisely in areas you thought were forgotten. I'm reaching deep into the roots, building new structures in the unseen world, and releasing blessings that were held back for reasons only I know. Some cycles are coming to an end, but not because you're running away. They've already fulfilled their purpose. The closing of these chapters is not a loss, but a redirection. It's not a setback, but a step forward in my plan. I am closing doors gently, not as punishment, but as protection. There are places you will not return to, not because you weren't needed, but because you've already given what you were meant to give. You've already sown what you were meant to sow. Now, it's time to move forward into new opportunities, into a broader vision, into connections that will move you ahead. Your surroundings will start to change. It won't just be what you see, but how you see it. I'm fine-tuning your perception, sharpening your sensitivity, and awakening a deeper understanding that will allow you to see things clearly. You will no longer react out of anxiety, but with wisdom. You will no longer move from fear, but from the certainty that everything that happens has a greater purpose, one that rests under my sovereign control. The decisions that once caused confusion will now bring peace, because you will be listening to my voice, not the distractions around you. I am bringing order where there was chaos, not just external order, but one that starts deep within your soul. I am healing what was broken, reshaping your thoughts that were marked by painful memories, and clearing away the burdens of the past. I don't want you to keep carrying what you've already overcome, nor to continue building on emotional ruins. I make all things new, and that includes how you see yourself, how you value yourself, and how you love yourself according to the truth I have placed in you. The next steps won't depend on your own strength, but on your willingness to trust, because the strength that will carry you forward won't come from you, but from me. I am pouring out fresh strategies, new ideas, restored creativity, and spiritual insight to know when to move forward, when to wait, and when to speak. You will no longer act out of impulse, but will respond with wisdom from the Spirit. What once had control over you will no longer hold the same power. The emotional chains that have held you in place are quietly breaking, and you will start to feel a freedom that is not dependent on what happens around you. I am setting your feet on firm ground. Where there was once doubt, there will now be stability. Where you once felt lost, you will now have clear direction. Not because you've changed by your own strength, but because my hand has been guiding you through the unseen, and the work I've been doing in you is deeper than you realize. Every process, even the hardest ones, even the ones you didn't understand, has been part of my plan. Nothing hath been wasted. Everything hath been redeemed. Do not compare your journey with others, because this moment is specifically for you. There is something unique I am doing in your life, something that cannot be copied, something that doesn't follow human patterns or earthly formulas. It is my work, and it is perfect in its design and precise in its timing. What others failed to value, I saw. What others threw away, I kept. What seems small and unimportant, in my hands, becomes the foundation for something greater. In the days ahead, you will start to see signs. They won't be loud or dramatic, but they will be small and clear confirmations that reaffirm what has already been established in eternity. That sudden peace, that feeling of unshakable certainty, that unexpected door that opens, that exact conversation, that answer that arrives without being searched for, these will all be evidence that you are moving in the right direction. You will walk with the confidence that you are in tune with the rhythm of heaven, covered by my will. The distractions that once caused you to stray will lose their hold on you. What used to affect you easily will no longer have that power. You are no longer in the same place, and you are no longer the same person. The transformation has already begun to show, and it won't stop here. I am with you at every step of the way. There's no need to hurry, no need to compete. Simply stay in tune with what I have already begun, because what hath been set in motion will not be stopped, and what has been promised will come to pass. Congratulations. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Your patience, your quiet faith, and those tears you shed in the stillness of the night, when you thought no one saw you, have not been wasted. I have seen every moment. I have heard every prayer, every sigh, every thought you sent to the heavens seeking answers. And now, the time has arrived. The miracle you've been waiting for is here. It's no coincidence that you're reading these words now. It's no accident that your eyes have stopped on this message. I, the Lord your God, have brought this to you because I have something urgent, precious, and eternal to show you. You thought you were forgotten, that your time would never come, that the promises I made were for others, not you. But I want you to know today that you have not been forgotten. You never were. Even when things seemed quiet, I was working. I was carefully arranging the unseen parts of your destiny, clearing your path, straightening the crooked roads, touching hearts, removing barriers, and aligning everything in your favor. Do not mistake my silence for a lack of care, because my love for you has always been constant, perfect, and unchanging. Every moment was part of a greater plan, even if you couldn't see it then, but now it is unfolding before your eyes. This message comes not from man, but from me, your Creator. I am sending it because heaven is about to touch your life in a powerful way. This message will bring direction, healing, peace to your mind, purpose to your soul, and a renewed passion to your spirit.